Hi, love. Today's episode is not just a podcast, it's a letter, a memory, a soft landing place for the younger version of me, and maybe of you too. It's a kind of message I wish someone whispered to me at 10, at 15, at 22, back when I didn't know how to ask for what I needed, back when I was just trying to hold it all together, smiling on the outside, crumbling on the inside. So if you ever felt unseen, different, not enough, this is for you. If I could sit across from my younger self, the third child, the one always looking up for everyone else, I take her hand gently and say, you don't have to be louder, funnier, or smarter just to be noticed. You already matter. I know what it felt like to be the little one, the one they teased, the one they loved but often forgot in the noise. I know how you used to wish you were a boy, not because you didn't love who you were, but because you saw so much more freedom your brother had. No rules, no curfew, no whispered warning about what's appropriate, just wide open skies. While you were handed a box of expectation wrapped in silence, at 10, you were already trying to rewrite the rules. You just didn't have the words yet. You were trying to understand your place in a world that didn't feel made for you. At 15, everything felt heavier, the pressure to get high grades, to make everyone proud, to smile even when you didn't feel okay. You were also carrying something even bigger, a truth about who you were and who you were starting to love. A truth you didn't feel safe saying it out loud. While your friends giggled about boys, you felt distance, not confused, not broken, just different. And the difference felt lonely. You laughed with them, you nodded, you played along, but deep inside you wondered if anyone would ever really understand you. You were not broken, you weren't behind, you were blooming quietly in a world that only celebrated loud. I wish I could go back and say, your silence wasn't shame, it was protection. Your heart was still learning its own language. At 22, you thought you feel freer, older, wiser, more at home in yourself. But instead, there was this soft, invisible ache, the ache of not having people you could share your story with. You were surrounded with faces, but your soul longed for mirror, for LGBTQ plus friends, for chosen family, for the kind of community that didn't just hear you, but truly saw you, without translation. You were craving that feeling of I belong here, I don't have to explain myself here. I want to reach back and hold your face and say, you will find them, you will find your people, the ones who laugh with you, cry with you, celebrate your softness, and never ask you to apologize for being whole. There were years you felt invisible, not because no one looked at you, but because no one really saw you. They saw the good girl, the achiever, the listener, the one who always had it together. But inside, you were just hoping someone would say, you don't have to hold it all. You don't have to earn being loved. And so much of you believed you had to become perfect to be worthy. But love, real love, is never conditional. It doesn't arrive once you have checked all the boxes. You don't have to keep proving yourself to stay in the room. You never did. If I could leave you with 10 things I have learned, 10 truths I would write in my book, they would be these. You're allowed to want more, not because you are ungrateful, but because you are honest. Your sensitivity is not a flaw, it's your compass. The things that lets you feel the unspoken and connect to others deeply. It's okay to walk away from love that costs your peace. Peace is not too much to ask for. You don't owe anyone an explanation for who you are or who you love. Live out loud on your own terms. The right people won't just love you, they will make you feel like you never have to earn it. Stop apologizing for taking up space. You were never meant to shrink. Your body is not your project. It's not your enemy. It's your home. It's your temple. The people who left were never meant to stay. Let them go with love and dignity. You will become someone even your younger self would fall in love with. You already whole, even in this messy, uncertain, healing version of you. One thing I have survived that I know would leave my younger self wide eyed with pride is school. I didn't just survive it, I thrived through it. 3 degrees, 3 different continents, 3 different versions of me that kept showing up even when I was exhausted, even when I didn't feel good enough, even when I questioned my worth. And if my younger self met me today, she'd probably look at me and say, "Wait, you made a podcast?" Yes, my love. Not only that, I shared out our story. I said the words out loud that you thought you'd carry forever in silence. I said I'm queer, I'm healing, I'm proud. And I didn't whisper it, I put it on the internet. And people listened. People said me too. People found their voice in mine. You were never wrong for who you are. You were just early and brave, and you paved the way for everything I am now. To my younger self, and maybe to yours too, you are not too much, you are not too late, you are not alone. One day you will stop trying to fit into other people's stories because you will finally begin writing your own. You are the woman you were waiting for. You are home. If this letter touched something in you, send it to your younger self or to someone you love, or just play it again on the hard days. And remember, you're still becoming and you're doing it beautifully. Thank you for listening. I'm so proud of you.